had a bit of a motor. It's the dust picked up on camera there. Not surprising, there's a lot of power. Very much enjoying this. Such a great mixture of cars. Oh, now look at this. Alex Taylor is closing back in on Stuart David for the lead. So once again, that RX-7's closed in on the twisty bits on the Battleship Grey.
But yeah, after doing 135 down the 11, I felt perfectly fine, and I'm not joking yet. Going through Attleborough at 90, we were fucking flying in that thing.
Talbot Sunbeam has gone
Very,
backwards.
and I was just like,
if I'm honest with you, that's the
when I woke up this morning, I was like,
car, isn't it? Yeah,
after you get him drunk, he completely changes. He's like, you know, obviously I've only just got this car, don't break the speed limit. How many points later? Let's see how fast we can get on the A11, absolutely go for it.
You would never expect to see together on a racetrack.
But yeah, but it did make me laugh going past that van driver that flashed me not going fast enough 5 minutes later doing 120 mile an hour. How fast is this for you, you prick? But yeah, Ben, we were absolutely fucking roaring it through Attleborough.
One of the main subjects of the day though, because, you know, while these cars are fantastically
well,
maintained, you do see a little bit more attrition mechanically.
The thing is, after driving like that, what I said, after going down all, you know, the 11 over 100, going, you know, to Old Buckingham, doing 80, 90 miles an hour, just absolutely driving it like it was on the track. When I got to Attleborough, I was like, yeah, fucking 90 and a 30, that seems about right. I mean, it was half past midnight, there weren't a single fucker about, so...
Quite some time. There's a few Tuscans that are in the field that shouldn't have. Tony Hampton played their car, their number one. Sadly, that has had to be withdrawn. We were going to reach that twice. Down to just Stuart David. Brian. Sam Smith. MRC. Lots of bubbling up some names, haven't we? Oh, he's going for the MX-5 on the inside. Well and truly on now. Maserati is right on the back of Beale for third place in that Talbot Sunbeam, looking very strong as things stand. It's really got the legs out of the corner on the Talbot.
But I mean,
he's actually right behind him as they go into
driving like that,
so close
once
together.
I dropped that off at his and got back in my car, I was like, because the Beamer is proper like you're sitting low down on the ground, everything hugs you, and it's so like, I mean, it rides the road really well. I got back in my car and I just thought, this is such a piece of fucking shit.
Absolutely.
I mean, in my car, doing blooming 40 and a 30 feels like I'm doing 1,000,000 miles an hour, but that, I mean, you know, doing 90 felt like I was blooming going like a snail.
Or certainly all weekend long, where the bigger
yeah, I know.
Are just
such a fun thing to drive, though.
And then just open their legs and stretch.
I tell you what, I can see why they're a very popular car for people my age when it goes like that.
Through onto the Bentley straight.
But then, when we got out the car, you could smell how warm it was because it was I mean,
go onto that back straight, it really invites you to put the power down. It's a long right-hander. Take quite the late apex in a rear-wheel drive car. You get a good run. If you are a little bit too eager, it will absolutely bite you. Very well. Still over half an hour to go. They're right together around Cora. Final couple of corners hard on the brakes. That MR2 come back into the MR2. BMW that he's gone past. Nice move.
Oh, the RX-7 disappeared, sorry. The RX-7 has disappeared as we've gone into the last corner. David got away, and I thought, oh, he's had a really good run, and then suddenly the RX-7 didn't come into view. I'll see what happens in the pit lane. I can't see any sort of liquid or anything behind you. You mentioned the fuel pressure issues earlier. He's already got the door open. That is such a shame, because that car was looking really potent. Really potent indeed. Oh, wow, that's the BMW going off. So, yeah, that's the Josh Smith and Chris Woolley car that's gone off the road. There is the 66, now stranded RX-7. That's Trevor Taylor, father of Alex.
Yeah, no, you could just smell how warm and hot the car was when we got out. Because he was letting me drive it. Like, he just said, drive it how you want to. So I was like, you know, this is a lot faster than the race car that I have. So I was like, I'm just going to drive it like my race car on the way back. So it was just foot to the floor everywhere we went.
Just Theodore, Bridgman, Williams and Ian Everett.
I mean,
beautiful
when we were going to where Nan and Grandad grew up, that road is extremely narrow. And I know it's a straight most of the way. So I was like, I think I got it out to 90 and I was like, I'm pretty sure there's an S-bend coming up here. And I got it slowed down just in time to make it, but I thought I did come into that a bit fucking quick. But we were proper going for it.
3 litres, get so much power out of them. Sort of modern day tuners get sort of over 1,000 horsepower, some even did 1,500 horsepower out of the RX-7 engines, which 4 rotors. They make a great noise when you hit them at the moment, obviously, but they usually do make a great noise and rev quite high. However, you do say that Dayburn has completely disappeared up the road now. Unfortunately, that has opened up a big gap. Let's still play. Now, I'm to start suspicion of Dayburn bonnet as he takes that. Like, pedal gap on the right hand side of it. I'm not sure if that started moving or whether that's just my eyesight playing up again.
Probably struggling to keep all the horses under control.
Yes, true.
Hell of a lot of them in the morning of the Tuscan. And in fairness, Alex Taylor hasn't gotten that car out of there, so he's not retired it yet. It's too early for the pit stop, so he's going to continue with Adam. Continuing battle with the double six Porsche. That's been started by Theodore Bridgman Williams that's started that car. There is Alex Taylor again. I imagine that having an interview with him would be a little bit colourful right now. He's a very straight-talking man. Had a great chat with him previously at Thruxton, and also a brief chat with him earlier today. There's that gorgeous Escort.
Yes, just going to say it just stands out so much as he came around the corner.
He said,
beautiful blue colour.
He said basically, if you want to do this again, you'll just have to take me to the pub. So I'm like, next time I'm here at Snetterton all weekend, we're going to go down there. Like, yeah, I'll take you to the pub, Dad. And then I can drive like a fucking loony on the way back.
Beautiful to have. We've got a good actually. Sorry to say again, Chris. We've got some fantastic.
But it was a bit like going to the pub. You can I have another drink? Yeah, don't worry. Can I have another drink? Yeah, go on then. Oh, it's now midnight. Yeah, I know you ain't, but you know what he's like.
188. Those two keep swapping around by the time they get to the straight, so maybe one second.
Yeah. And it's Talbot Suffolk Motors chasing and it's keeping company in fairness with the Maserati Porsche so as they are coming down towards Coram now. And that is a battle for that's the last podium spot they're having an argument about, as Alex Taylor of course is plunging through the order. It's still in the middle of the Porsche now got straight off. Just crossed over the line now. So second's not too far on the road. I would imagine Maserati would prefer not to have his mirrors full of the Ellis and Ellis Talbot Zombie motors.
Yeah, he was a lot closer earlier on in the race, wasn't he? And then he seemed to have dropped away. Either that or Beale has just found a little bit more play in the throttle and he's managed to push it down a bit harder. But he was flashing his lights as he came down the straight. The 66 RX-7 is staying inside. He's not going back out now. He's just pulled out at the end of the pit lane. That's a real shame. But yeah, the number 63 flashing his lights down the straight, maybe just as a sort of so the bright pink MX-5 is on its way in. Sam Smith. Please give congratulations on his most recent album as well, but I'm not sure he'd want to celebrate it driving a bright pink car around Snetterton.
Well, you can congratulate him if you like, mind him questioning me.
Yeah, probably. Well, then again, everyone does anyway.
Well,
but,
I don't want to say it.
Just reflecting on the TVR at the front of the field, the bonnet is definitely moving on the right hand side. It's starting to come away a little bit, so hopefully for his sake it doesn't. Well, you know, we speculate, that's what our job is to do as commentators.
There he is on the stream at the moment. There is a little bit, as we're looking at it from the front, it does look like the bonnet is not quite down. There is a definite gap on the right hand side. He's still going very quickly, but he's not quite on his normal fast pace. Although I think that's the wind resistance will keep the bonnet shut. Expect some more gaffer tape and hammering to go on with the number 17. Still giving it plenty of meters over the line, in fairness. He was only a couple of tenths off his previous lap. As we look at number 54 on the stream at the moment, that is the Bentley Kidson BMW. That is being handed over to Tim Bentley started in that one. That will take that one over when it comes back on track.
Beale's in the pits, second place at the moment. Pit lane. I was just going to say as well, I think it's a TVR at the end of the day. It has to keep things lively for you.
True enough.
So, you know, they tend to try and rip themselves apart just to be entertaining, because that's just what the TVRs do. They are all truly bonkers. Anybody that knows about the TVR Cigaris will know exactly what a bonkers car is. There's a list of things about that thing, including a glass rear wing that is just mind-blowing. As just TVR doing what TVR do. But we've got a few cars in the pits now. Beale and number 54 BMW joining him on pit road. That's the Kidson and Bentley car.
Indeed, yeah, there was a beautiful TVR Cigaris at Donington Park, doing rather well into the fourth fire.
Winning a TVR.
Mirror coming around for a while, and now this back around
Well, I've had to do that. Common fault.
Oh, well, I'm sure you have more things to worry about than what the rear view mirror was doing once you started being exposed. We look at number 28, which is Chris Smith. It's a wonderful car.
Over, gorgeous, that Escort.
Now that's actually father of Josh Smith, who's in the 281 BMW. So father and son. Basically, they just bought toys to play with. Is the long and the short version of their story, which is great to see. They do sometimes share things up. They've got both toys, so they can have an argument over this country as well. But the 281 is being shared by Chris Woody, so it's not just Smith that's spending it this time. And that's now being handed over to Chris. Well, we will be when it comes in. The 281 BMW will be in the hands of Chris Woody. It's his very first racing experience, so well, way to chuck him in the deep end, I guess. So it's quite a challenging circuit, isn't it, to get your teeth up, and they're having a good go with it.
Yeah, definitely. A lot of fast corners here, but also some very start-stop sections in the middle of the circuit. Got nice people on the streets as well. Battling for what is now second place. Still going on Maserati ahead of Ellis in Porsche, ahead of Tom. That thing looked really quick in qualifying, but it sounded like it had some sort of issue towards the end of the session. I noticed it started a bit like that.
It was making a rather odd noise. That's Brian Robertson and Paul Lindsay. Brian Robertson started the day in that one, so that'll go over to Paul Lindsay in a little while. As we look at number 15 newcomer Stephen Thompson, it's his first race in this car. He's only had that car a month, so that's, if it breaks, then that's expected. If it does well, then bravo. So he's on a winner. He's been chased by the number 6, that's the Bridgman Williams Everett car. That's a lovely Rothmans livery. Yeah, I think it's an excellent effort to Steve Thompson. Bought it a month ago in a little bit and got it here. Great effort.
It's a good car to drivers' cars. It's a great first car to have. And